So anyway, when I go on vacation, I always take a magic trick, with me because I enjoy magic trick. I always go everywhere with a trick in my pocket. And one year, I decided to take an expedition to the Antarctica.
Oh, cool.
And so there's a long boat ride and everything down there. And so we actually touched ground on the continent. And on day number 2, we went to this a South Pole substation. It's where a bunch of scientists are, and they live there and they do their checks and their experiments and things like they do for a living. And they usually stay down there 6 months at a time. And I was just there as a tourist, and so I was only there for like 5 days.
Yeah.
But either way, they sent a few of us out. We were all walking around the ice shelves and around the looking at icebergs and things like that, looking at the landscape. And we were out there for quite some time. And once again, this is the South Pole. I mean, the snow and ice is like 3 miles deep.
Oh my.
And of course, one of the survival gears they give you is a boat paddle. And I'm thinking, this is survival gear? What are you going to do with a boat paddle? Hit a seal. They just come here, baby seal, wham! But they said, no, that's not what you do with the paddle. You don't go around killing baby seals.
Oh, no.
And they said it's multi-purpose. I said, if you're on the, near the water and the glacier breaks off, you can take the boat paddle and you can paddle your way back to shore. Or if an avalanche comes and buries you in snow, you can take your boat paddle and dig your way out. You can also use a snow paddle for like a snowshoe to help you walk and things like that. Because it's very difficult walking in snow and ice, 3 miles deep, because you sink up, to your chest.
Yeah.
But either way, I was outside exploring, by myself, but I was staying close to the substation. And I was outside for a good 45 minutes. And I was cold, and I decided to go back inside and warm up a little. And everybody was inside. The ship captain was there, and my other shipmates were there, and the scientists were all around this conference room table, and they were having tea because half of them are British. It was tea time. But either way, I woke in and I was like shaking like a little chihuahua, like this. I said, "Oh, it's cold," And I didn't say anything, but I just kind of warm up, like this, just kind of get warm up, move my feet. And so one of the scientists, he decided to be funny. So he looks at me and goes, "Hey, mate," goes, "You okay?" And I said, "Yeah, but I'm cold." And he said, "Well, do you still have your 10 digits?" I said, "10 digits?" And he goes, "Yeah, you still got your fingers and toes, mate, because it's very cold. You get frostbite here." And so I reached knowing that I do magic tricks. And I thought, I got this fake finger in my pocket. So I reached in my pocket, I was still shaking and shivering, and I threw down this fake thumb, on the table. And they just started scattering. It's like boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, what? It's a joke. And they were going to the telephone. He's dialing up the 911. He's calling Medevac Hospital. And this guy was grabbing a first aid kit. And this guy was, was contacting authorities. And he's fixing to get a hold of the American embassy, saying the American tourist, he lost one of his fingers due to frostbite. And people are like screaming, and yelling. And I was like, boy, I guess they don't know what a joke is.
Oh my.
But it's funny thing, like I said, because they, I guess fingertips fall off all the time in Antarctica. But when I threw that on the table, they like scattered just like cockroaches in the daytime. I mean, I never saw so many people jump up and move so fast. But they weren't scared; they were reacting to an emergency. Because they knew that they had to get the first aid kit, make the phone calls. We're going to get a helicopter minute back in here to fly to the nearest, dry ground, nearest hospital. And I was like, hey, no, sorry. I said, I'm a comedian back where I live. I said, we do tricks, and this is one of my props. And I said, I thought it'd be funny. I didn't know you guys were going to freak out. So that's I explained to him I'm a magician. Then I spent the next 20 minutes showing him magic tricks.
To make up for it?
But that's my trick at the substation in the South Pole.